Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here, to my backyard, Canadian backyard. Today I'm going to tell you why you should not leave Canada, why it's the most amazing place to stay, and I made a video of reasons why immigrants are leaving Canada. Well, I want to tell you, after staying here since 2012 for a very long time, why I haven't left and why you should stay as well. A lot of people are saying, well, immigrants are leaving because of lack of jobs, finding a job. Guys, in fact, I know families right now of new recent immigrants who are struggling. Okay, struggling to find a good job. They have a lot of education, like engineering degrees, and guess where they're working? Like Walmart. Come on. Well, that's a very low-paying job as a customer service. Some people are working in Staples. Some people find part-time jobs somewhere else. But guess what, guys? It all changes. It's not a reason. Unemployment in Canada is pretty high. It's very challenging to find a job, but that is not a reason to give up on this country. In fact, guys, your income goes drastically up. Your first 1 or even 2 years can be very harsh in this country as a new immigrant. So don't leave Canada just because of these kind of challenges. You get Canadian work experience, you sharpen your teeth, and you start getting used to this kind of environment, and you stand your ground, and you apply for better jobs, and you get additional courses, additional training, start your own business. My suggestion to everyone: most money you can ever make in this country, of lots of opportunities for business people. And usually, guys, the business people in this country, I have a neighbor who has a landscaping company, already has 2 bobcats, 3 trucks, and SUVs, an excellent family, only 1 person working in the family, and they have a huge house. All I'm saying, guys, if you make it right, you're going to be very successful in this country. Another part, paying taxes. High taxes. Well, what you gonna do, guys, if you all pay taxes in your home country, in Canada? It's a little bit frustrating to pay that much of taxes, but once again, if you're self-employed, talk to your CPA. There is a lot of ways and things you can do to write off a lot of your business expenses. But if you're an employee, you're still paying taxes, you get a lot of benefits anyways. Canada has so much to offer. Amazing infrastructure. You know, the government is not as corrupt. Living in this country, guys, for how many years now? Well, close to 8 years, right? So I realized that there is some corruption even happening in Canada. It was a little bit of an eye-opener, but it's still happening even in this beautiful country. But it's not as bad in the majority of the world, and you get so much of benefits. You know, paying high taxes versus what you get in return from the government is very well worth it. You know, paying high taxes and seeing a family in need that gets government support from that taxes. Or you might be in a similar kind of situation at some point of life. You never know what happens, but the government provides so much of support. Paying higher taxes is not an excuse to leave the country or not pay them. It's definitely handled pretty well, even though a lot of people can disagree, and I'm not going to be discussing politics right now. Next part, cold weather. Oh my God. Canada is so cold, -40. My fridge doesn't freeze that much. It's so cold. What should I do? Buy a car with a heater. The houses are insulated so well. You can walk around your home in your underwear. You know, you can, if you want to, I wouldn't suggest, but you could go in your underwear into your attached garage from your home, sit in your car in -40. Might be a little bit chilly, but you might still make it to work without catching a cold in underground garage, and you can still come out. You never actually have to be exposed to that weather if you're working in the office. And if you're at home, it does not matter what temperature is outside. There is so much of infrastructure here, you are not going to even notice it that much. Yeah, it's cold, you know, it's uncomfortable to be on the bus stop, but once you're settled down, you have a car, it has a heater, you have a home, it has a furnace. You might even have heated garage. So the weather is like, come on. It's not as cold as people, it's not as bad. This summer was one of the best. I really enjoyed the summer, guys. It's just beautiful. And a lot of people who even moved to Calgary from Vancouver. Guys, I'm helping a lot of people purchase their houses in Calgary because I'm a realtor. I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty. And I help people buy houses here in Calgary from different provinces. And everyone said, nobody expected Calgary to be so warm and so welcoming and not having so much of rain. It's an option. Also affordable housing. Next part, guys, I cannot afford a house. That's what I was going to bring up, that I'm a real estate agent. Anyways, what happens is, if you're living in Vancouver, just imagine the situation. You came to Canada, you're not making enough money, the weather sucks because you don't have a car, you can't afford a car, you spend all your money for immigration purposes, you're still taking bus passes, public transit, because you sold your car in the home country to make it here, to have enough money on your savings account to meet the lower income cutoff, and then on top of it you are renting at a ridiculous rate and you can't afford a house. Now you are starting to watch my channel and you remember what I was saying, oh, Igor is living in a house, he has 2 properties, he has a business, he's working, and I'm here, I'm Toronto, in Vancouver, and I'm working so hard for a minimum wage, and I'm renting, barely be able to afford rent and food and this weather and, and the people, and so difficult. What should I do? Well, guys, that's the problem. So popular, the Vancouver area, the Toronto area, overpopular. Every single immigrant I know, I want to go to Toronto. Well, it's like in New York in Canada. Well, great. The real estate is so expensive. Traffic jam, competition. Everyone is, ready to choke each other. Overpopulation, and everyone is ready to fight for the lowest minimum wage jobs, and housing is millions of dollars. So, of course, if you choose such a destination, well, you need some money to be able to afford a house that is over $1 million houses. There are $2 million, $2.5 million houses, like regular ones. In Calgary, where I live, for that kind of money, you're going to get yourself a palace, a luxury house, a very good one that most people don't buy. Anyways, so that's the reality with lots of immigrants, and you might be living in the wrong place where you can't afford a house. And Calgary is still affordable. It's still possible. A lot of people are coming here and buying houses. So housing market, in terms of family, that's why I'm in Calgary. Guys, that's why I didn't go back to Toronto where I came from. I have mountains here, landscapes, beautiful province, people are nice, very hot summers, and, well, a little bit colder winters, not that much. Climate is pretty dry in winter. It's not as humid, so it's not as disgusting as you can get in Ontario. You get a lot of things, and plus, well, I can have a house, and I can afford it because it's still affordable here. You can still get something in the range of even $400,000 and $500,000. You can still get a condo for $100,000 and something and $200,000 and something. Like in Ontario, that would be $600,000 or a couple of $1 million for a house. So that's the difference. Money-wise, both the same as Ontario, but housing is way more affordable, and personally I find it's way better to raise a family here. That's why I'm here. Anyways, enough of Calgary, enough of praising my favorite city where I live. You should consider moving here anyways. Now, the last reason, family disconnect, not have enough relationships. Guys, I'm shooting this video after having an amazing party at my place. Not the party, but just to hang out with my friends. Now, I don't want to be showing any, liquor on this YouTube channel, but what I'm saying is, guys, we had nice barbecue, we had some steak, some of my subscribers were here too, and it was amazing seeing you guys. And it's amazing that you guys, you can build your own relationships here in Canada. People aren't friendly. It's difficult to connect with the, with the local community. You would say, well, we had on this party 2 people who were actually born in Canada. No problem. You can definitely build relationships with anyone from Canada. You just have to build your own circle. If some people are unwilling to build a relationship, in Canada it's a little bit more difficult to connect with people. In Ukraine it's a step-by-step process. You kind of slowly meet a stranger, slowly start opening doors, giving them bits by bits more and more information until you open the entire cistern of your personal nonsense that you didn't even have to share with me, but you told it to me and now I have to bear it. But that's kind of Eastern European culture and a lot of Asian culture as well. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is you can build your own circle, you can have your own community, you can bring in a lot of local people and still have a lot of good relationships where people are going to be helping you out, where you'll be caring, and it's amazing. We can still build good relationships with others here in Canada, and it's not as lonely as some people are saying. Well, they're leaving Canada because it's lonely. They're leaving Canada because, well, I cannot buy a house in Toronto. Guess what? I lived here for so long. I have 2 real estate properties in Calgary. I still cannot buy a house in Toronto. I'm not going to even try buying a house in Toronto until I'm a millionaire, because that's what you need to be in order to buy one there. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys. High taxes, not a reason to leave Canada. Weather, not a reason to leave Canada. Unemployment, not a reason to leave Canada. And building relationships, also not a reason to leave Canada. Guys, only reason to leave Canada is if you cannot assimilate, and if you made decision to settle in your own place and you are unwilling to move and relocate within Canada to find a place that's going to be more up to your soul. Like Calgary, for example, won my heart so many years ago, and of so many other people that I know really enjoy this place. Anyways, guys, I wish you all the best. I hope if you are planning to leave Canada, you watch this video and you stay. It's a beautiful country. Anyways, guys, looking forward to seeing your comments, looking forward to seeing those guys who attended today at the barbecue that I threw in my backyard, and a couple of my subscribers, and looking forward to meeting you guys. Anyways, see you guys soon. And if you need a real estate agent, my contact is going to be in the description of this video, guys. Anyways, see you soon, see you in Canada, and don't think about it, stay here. Bye.